Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championships.
Congratulations, Ross, on a hard-fought win today. How would you describe your performance today?
It's a win. I'm just happy with the win. I wouldn't say I played that great. I've come off there and I felt it was a lot worse than what it is. Maybe I'm too hard on myself. But Chris Mason just said to me then, like, look, you played half decent, 95 average. It felt to me like an 80, 85. So, but I'm just happy with I know I don't look very happy, do I? But I'm happy with the win because, I'll go into Christmas now and enjoy that. And I know I've got another good week or so to prepare around about that. So.
Well, you were greeted by the Ally Pally Wasp again this year. But how did it feel to be back on the famous stage?
Yeah, it's amazing, absolutely amazing. And do you know what? I don't know what it is, but the crowd, they're fantastic. Every year with me, they're the best crowd I could ask for. I don't know why, because I'm not one of the big boys, like, them lads there, but they're really good. They're brilliant for me, and I love being here.
Well, you won a couple of pro tours along the way this year. How would you describe your season as a whole?
Up and down. My season has been up and down. I feel like last year was rubbish on the floor events, the Players' Championships. It was disgraceful, to be fair. This year I've won a couple. I'm in the top 6. Well, I'm in about 12, I think, in the Pro Tour for the Euros next year. So it's been a really good season on the floor. I've rectified that, but TV events, it's not been good. And I've been aiming for quarterfinals, semi-finals minimum, trying to up it, and it's not quite been there. I think I've played well, but you need a bit of rubber to green as well. So hopefully this one.
You vowed to come back better than last year. You actually didn't make the last 16. How do you think you can go this year? Do you think you can go beyond the last 16 this year?
Possibly. I'm not playing Dirk for a start, so that's a bonus because he's done me the last 2 years. So, I turn up every year, and I feel like I can do well. This year, I'm playing well enough. I think sort of under the radar. My stats are saying something else, but stats don't win you games. But I know I'm playing well, and I believe I can win it. I wouldn't be here otherwise, but I also know there's another 20 players who could possibly win it. So I'm realistic.
Finally, you've got a potential clash with Chris Dobies. Would this be something you relish?
Possibly, yeah. Possibly. I love Chris to bits. But it'll be a good game, but he's also got a very tough game in Willie O'Connor. Willie's a lovely guy, superb player. That's a tough game for them both, and whoever I play, I've got a tough game in the next round.
Thank you.
Ross, congratulations. You touched on it there about maybe under the radar this year. Did you feel extra pressure then this time last year, being a major champion, when you look back at it?
Yeah, I did, to be fair, even though I probably wasn't in that bracket maybe, but I think that's just pressure you put on yourself and inexperience and stuff like that, so I probably put a bit more pressure on myself than what I actually needed to do. But yeah, this year it's nice to just be able to come up there and play. Again, it's a strange one. I've come off, I'm quite disappointed with my performance, but it's not as bad as what I think, but yeah, it's a strange feeling.
We saw from the smile you had on the walk on, and obviously here now, it doesn't happen very often. What's it like to win in front of your little boy?
Honestly, the first time Archie's here and he's ever come and watched me play, so to win in front of him was, it's so important. It's so important for the first time. So I'm so pleased to win in front of him, and I had him in the practice room with me, and because I was a bit nervy, like I say, the first round, but him being there has just sort of relaxed me and brought me back to normality in a way. So it was quite nice to talk about Pokemon and sort of say whatever he's going on about. So yeah, it's good.
You've had to wait a while as well. Is it worse watching at home when everyone else plays, waiting for your turn?
Yeah, it can be, but it's been. I've kept myself occupied in that. I went up to Steven Bunting's house, had a good practice with him for 4 or 5 days. fantastic hospitality. They've really looked after me, and but we've had the darts on in the background here and there and watched a little bit, and you know what Bunting's like. He's a good lad, isn't he? He has a good laugh. So I've had a great time.
Ross, many congratulations.
Thank you.
Ross, what's the expectation like going into this tournament? Obviously you're 16 seed, you've got that major under your belt. What's your expectation?
My expectation is to win it. Honestly, I know. I think once you've won one, you know you can win another. Whether it's in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it doesn't matter. I know that once I've done it once, I can do it again. It's just finding that formula, and I'm trying my best, but I think it's a good thing in a way. I've come off there with a 95 and I'm going, in my head I'm going, it's awful. It's an awful game. So I think my standards are there, and I think that's a positive as well. It's a real positive.
Did you actually get stung by the wasp?
Yeah, 3 times.
3 times?
3 times it done me up. I'm going to be the elephant man tomorrow. Honestly, I swear to you, it done me 3 times. I thought it was a bit of paper in my hand like that, and then next minute it bloody flew off. It went ping, ping, ping. And I went, what? So luckily it's my left hand.
Good job.
Left hand.
Cheers, Ross.
What's more important to you, being world champion or a star of TikTok with Stephen Bunting? I saw you with pink hair this week.
I tell you what, it's a tough question. That is so tough. No, without a doubt, being world champion is what we all want. But Stephen seems to. He's just Stephen, isn't he? You know, he'll catch me out of the blue, and he'll be like, "Here, have a look at that." And here we go. So honestly, I've got no social media or anything like that. But he catches me a cracker every time.
You look good with pink hair as well.
Thank you. Shall I dye it for the next game?
Well, Righty's got a right.
Yeah, I'll give Peter a run for his money, wouldn't I? But no, I won't do it. Only if you do it.
Thank you. Cheers.
Ross, you mentioned that you was surprised by the positive reception from the crowd. Does that add more pressure on you? Does it help settle you into the game?
Strangely, it can add more pressure, but I don't know. Not today. They really helped me massively today. I think obviously when we go into Europe and stuff like that, on the European tour, the German fans they're unbelievable what they do, you know. But when they're behind their own, they are behind their own, and it's nice to have the backing from my local crowd, if you want to say that. And it's nice. It's something I'm not used to be fair. So it's really nice, and the crowd have been absolutely superb today, as always.
We've spoken before that you are a man who does look at your stats a lot. You spend a lot of time on Darts Oracle, and the stats say you've been playing better this year than last year. Is that frustrating then when you look at these stats and it says that you are playing better and it's not translated to the result that you wanted?
It's so frustrating. I'm going to be honest with you. It's so frustrating because of, you know, when you look at the stats of like going into the Grand Slam, it said like the previous 200 legs or something. I was sitting number 1. I weren't even in the Grand Slam, and I'm like hitting everything, and I'm going, Jesus, you know. So it is disheartening, and I know I'm always in that top 10 bracket. So, but you do need the rub of the green. You know, you need a little bit of luck here and there. You've got to make your own luck as well and work hard at it, which I am doing. But there's only one person who's throwing the darts up there, and that's me. And if I want to do better, then I've got to play better. Simple as that.
And you said that you've been practicing with Steven Bunting. We've seen what he's done on the TV, but what's he like in practice?
Stephen?
Yeah.
Mustard. That's all I'm going to say. He's absolutely mustard. No, he's playing really well. The last week or so, he's been playing superb, and I'm glad I'm not playing in first round again. Put it that way. So.
Does that G you on then when you are practicing with someone in red hot form, almost like a mini rivalry in practice, to spur you both on?
Yeah, without a doubt. Practicing with somebody who's at the same sort of level as what you're doing, it helps massively. You know, I'll be at home on my own board, you know, and you've got to try and practice, and so I play against a computer and things like that. So to be able to go up there and play against Stephen, I travelled up there, 5-hour drive, stayed there, again, fantastic hospitality, and it was fantastic. You know, to practice against someone like that for 5 days it's perfect preparation.
Ross, huge well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Introducing the Paddy Power World Dance Championships.